is the morning news. The federal government is strategizing.
Hello and welcome to the news at 10 on NTA News 24.
Welcome to the news update at 11 a.m. Daniel.
The Federal Road Safety Corps has reacted to viral.
Thanks for joining us on the news desk at 3.
Good evening. Welcome to News Desk at 6, News 24. We're live in Abuja.
What do Nigerians need to know about standards?
PC Limited begins sale of crude oil in Naira.
Factories producing solar panels in Nigeria.
So if this crisis had anything to do with...
Of course, 3 weeks after launching a manhunt for key operatives.
On inflation has become so obvious that the first
Health is wealth. For the latest and insightful information, Medicare and health technology, join us on NTA News 24 every Saturday at 7:30 p.m. as we delve into the current advancements in healthcare delivery in today's world. For sponsorship, participation, and inquiries, you can reach us on the following number. Kwara State residents commend President Tinubu's approval of new Army battalion in Kwara State. Survey highlights priorities as Bureau of Public Service Reforms plans national dialogue.
There's nobody that is seated here today, Mr. Speaker, who is against state police, because it concerns you, it concerns your safety, it concerns the safety of those you are representing.
And Nigeria's economy remains resilient, and Middle East tensions, CBN assures Nigerians. Hello and many thanks for joining us on the news desk at 3 on NTA News 24, live in Abuja. I am Chinenwori. Reactions have trailed President Bola Tinubu's approval of a new Nigerian Army battalion in Kwara State. People who spoke to Aisha Abubakar Yahaya on the approved army formation to be sited in Omoran described the move as a major boost in the fight against banditry, kidnapping and other violent crimes across the Kwara State South Senatorial District.
Rago, Babanla, and some other towns in southern parts of Kwara State have experienced cases of banditry and kidnapping, thereby disrupting social and economic activities in the area. However, the approval for the establishment of an army battalion in Omaro provides a direct response to the growing concern among the people and the strategic barrier to persistent incursion of bandits into the axis. Stakeholders believe the new military formation will aid timely deployment of military assets to vulnerable communities and forest belts that criminal syndicates have increasingly exploited to launch attacks and hold victims.
It will, to a large extent, reduce the problem of insecurity in the South Senatorial District.
So far, they are going there to do justice to insecurity. There's nothing wrong in that.
Before the end of this year, the issue of insurgency in that part of Kwara State will become a thing of the past. I still must once again give kudos to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
A great development to curb insecurity in Kwara State.
Governor Abdurrahman Abdurazak and major stakeholders from Kwara South had, in their separate press statements, commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Chief of Army Staff for approving the new Army battalion in Omaro. Aisha Abubakar Yahaya, NTA News.
Director General Bureau of Public Service Reforms, Dr. Dasuki Arabi, has announced plans to convene a National Citizens Conference aimed at engaging Nigerians on their experiences and expectations of ongoing government reforms. He made the announcement while receiving a survey report titled "What Citizens Say and What Government Promises" from Accountability Lab, a civil society organization focused on promoting transparency and citizen participation. Ekene Ndulue reports.
Governments regularly introduce reforms and policies aimed at improving the lives of citizens. But an important question remains: do these initiatives reflect the priorities and everyday experiences of the people they are meant to serve? Seeking to answer that question, civil society organization Accountability Lab conducted a nationwide survey involving 1,978 respondents across Nigeria's 36 states. The findings contained in a report titled "What Citizens Say and What Government Promises" were presented to the Bureau of Public Service Reforms.
What the report showed was the irony of two paradoxes. Government on one hand has done well. Of course, we see what government is doing, but it tells another story on what citizens actually need and their experiences on the ground. And so they are saying that, oh, we don't think this is trickling down to the grassroots the way it should.
The Director General of the Bureau of Public Service Reforms say engagements like this would help shape ongoing public sector reforms.
The loopholes that have been identified, efforts have been made by the Bureau of Public Service Reforms and other ministries, departments and agencies of government to address those issues, especially around feeling the heartbeat of the citizens. And it is in light of this that the Bureau of Public Service Reforms is concluding arrangement to conduct a national Citizens Experience Conference.
Both organizations agree on more collaborations aimed at promoting citizen participation and improving public confidence in government reforms. In Abuja, Ekene Ndulue, NTA News.
The Central Bank of Nigeria says the economy remains resilient even as Middle East tensions and lingering global uncertainty keep the country exposed to external shocks. Director of Monetary Policy, Dr. Victor Obo, struck a cautiously optimistic tone, projecting that inflationary pressures will ease significantly before the end of 2026, with the economy moving closer to single-digit inflation, the benchmark most attractive for business growth worldwide. Obo said the Apex Bank continues to deploy monetary tools effectively to address structural issues. He reaffirms its commitment to macroeconomic stability through collaboration with fiscal authorities and development finance institutions.
The key word is caution, to take a cautious stance, because you are not sure of what happens next. So the future is uncertain, and you need to stay a little while, observe incoming data to be able to guide you to take appropriate decisions.
He assured Nigerians the economy remains on a stable footing, notwithstanding external pressures. The National Occupation Standards, NOS, is rewriting the rules of professional credibility in Nigeria, and guests on NTA's program, Good Morning Nigeria, are optimistic that with the creative industry being the 20th sector to key in, this will help in updating analog competency with digital reality technologies. Lydia Sampson reports.
At its core, NOS certification is not about certificates from classrooms. It is about competency. A self-taught animator, a street-hand sound engineer, a Nollywood-trained cinematographer, once accessed and certified, stands validated for global recognition and competitiveness. Guest on Good Morning Nigeria insists Nigeria's creative economy is already minting global stars from Afrobeats to Nollywood, yet many still battle inconsistent standards standards, limited structured training, and skills gap in emerging fields like AI and animation.
There's a gap in Nigeria, in the Nigerian educational system, which this what we're doing now is filling.
Nigeria has, paid so much attention to, the academic pathway in developing skills and capacity, but we feel that this time around we should have people who are competent enough and well skilled. But of course, they did not take the academic pathway in developing a career path.
You cannot even graduate now from any polytechnic. They will not give you that certificate of HND or OND without an OS. Because the occupation, wherever you are going, requires the national occupational standard.
We are bringing the industry, the players, closer to the training system.
NUS certification, they note, bridges that gap, aligning talent with global best practice, embracing new technology, and positioning Nigerian creatives to compete internationally, turning raw talent into certified, exportable, global competitive expertise. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
Nigeria and other African nations have taken center stage in the fight against crop-threatening pests and diseases threatening food security. This is coming as Central and West African Virus Epidemiology Regional Summit unveils a new digital surveillance platform to protect regional food security. Details of this report with Musa Baba Aliyu.
Plants are like humans and animals. They can get sick, receive treatment, and eventually die. Plants suffer from diseases and disorders caused by pathogens, bacteria, viruses, and pests. This has become a major threat and serious concern for agriculture and for virus epidemiologists in Central and West Africa. This meeting, therefore, focuses on monitoring, predicting, and controlling viral diseases in root and tuber crops that sustain smallholder farmers. Ministers, commissioners, heads of national plant protection organizations, international partners, diplomats, and other stakeholders from across West and Central Africa gather for the meeting.
Plant disease can affect food security, and food insecurity can exacerbate poverty. We know. But also, what we know is that the solution cannot come from abroad. The solution should come from us.
Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, Dr. Aliu Sabi Abdullahi, described plant health as a foundation for food security.
Plant health is food security. Without healthy crops, we cannot guarantee sufficient food, improve farmers' income, or achieve sustainable economic development. This is why the work of WAVE is so timely and important.
They unveiled the new WAVE research logo, which symbolizes scientific excellence, innovation, collaboration, and resilience against plant health threats. The gathering highlights Nigeria and WAVE's protective effort to fight these threats, which could otherwise destroy crop yields, livelihoods, and trade in one of the world's most vulnerable agricultural regions. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
Healthcare experts and development partners are calling for a healthcare system that works for every Nigerian, including persons with disabilities and other vulnerable groups. The call came at a stakeholders workshop on Project Kampe Body focused on making public healthcare more accessible and inclusive. Comfort Amodu reports.
For many persons with disabilities, accessing healthcare remains a daily challenge. From inaccessible hospital facilities to limited support services, many are still unable to receive the care they need.
We want to bridge that gap. We think it is not correct and it shouldn't be.
Pregnant women living with disabilities face even greater difficulties, with stakeholders saying more inclusive antenatal services are needed to ensure no one is left behind.
The healthcare in Nigeria is a bit expensive, so we're trying to give them a platform, build something that they can have access to quality healthcare.
These challenges brought stakeholders together under Project Kampe Body to identify practical ways of improving improving access to quality health care for persons with disabilities and other vulnerable groups.
We remain committed to ensuring that the needs and aspirations of persons with disabilities and other vulnerable groups are mainstreamed into national planning, policy formulation, and program implementation.
Treating them with dignity, for instance, anchoring it on the patient's Bill of Rights, which helps to safeguard the rights of any patient in the world, regardless of who you are.
The government have set up a board. There's a department that is started with that responsibility in the Ministry of Health to ensure that hospitals are monitored, drugs are available on time, stock card is addressed.
And now they have a voice. And we are also excited because they will come to us better informed of what their rights are, and they would be able to get more.
Recommendations included more accessible health facilities, greater use of digital health solutions, and sustained advocacy to promote patient-centered care.
Also make audio available for persons who are visually impaired.
Participants express hope that the recommendations will translate into practical changes that make healthcare more accessible, responsive, and inclusive for all. In Abuja, Comfort Amodu, NTA News.
This is the news desk at 3 on NTA News 24. We'll take a break here. There will be more reports when we return. Do stay.
Every day, across forests, highways, towns, and villages, brave men and women stand watch so that Nigeria can sleep. They leave their families behind, confront danger head-on, and make sacrifices many of us will never see. Yet, the enemies of our nation continue their assault. They target our children. They murder innocent citizens. They force families from their homes. They turn thriving communities into places of fear and uncertainty. Their goal is simple: to break our spirit, divide our people, and steal the future of our nation. But Nigeria is stronger than terror. As we demand greater accountability, stronger security measures, and more effective action from those entrusted with our safety, we must also play our part. Support our security forces. Salute their gallantry. Stand with those who stand for us. If you see something, say something. Let us be our brother's keeper. We must never surrender to fear, despair, or hopelessness. This is not the time for division, not by tribe, not by religion, not by region, not by political party. Because terror recognizes no ethnicity, no faith, and no ideology. Its enemy is all of us. And together, united as one people, we can defeat it. For our children, for our communities, for our future, for Nigeria. Join the movement. Stand for our country. Stand for one another. Hashtag Unite Against Terror.
Welcome to the era of Nigerian digital transformation. In line with the paperless governance initiative, the Bureau of Public Procurement is proud to introduce the BPP Digital Submission Portal, your secure gateway for transparent and efficient document processing. Before you begin, ensure your NDA is activated. Simply send a formal request on your official letterhead to info@bpp.gov.ng. Accessing the portal is simple. Visit bpp.gov.ng and navigate towards NDA uploads. Please note that access is strictly restricted to designated personnel to maintain the integrity of procurement process. Specifically, only 2 authorized officers are permitted to make submissions: the accounting officer and director or head of the procuring entity. Sign in with your official .gov credentials. The secure login ensures that only authorized officers handle your procurement-related information. To start a submission, navigate to NDA Upload section. Begin by entering a clear descriptive subject title. Whether it's a no objection certificate or a clarification request, a precise title ensures faster tracking. Organization is key to speed. Use the drop-down menu to select the specific file title for each document. Categorizing your uploads from advertisement evidence to progress reports allows our team to review your submission with pinpoint accuracy. Upload your files in PDF, Excel, or Word formats up to 50 MB. Need to submit multiple documents? Just click Add Another Document to bundle all relevant files into a single, organized submission. Security is our priority. Solve the simple math captcha to verify your session. Once all mandatory fields are complete, hit Submit. Your request is now officially in the system. No manual hand delivery required. Efficiency starts here. Experience faster processing and total transparency. The BPP Digital Submission Portal, digitizing submission and delivering results. I'm Omotara Obian for the BPP.
Feel the power of precision, engineered to perfection. Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blending performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
This is NTA News 24.
Many thanks for staying on. Nasarawa State government says it is poised to supporting youths in the state to be self-reliant. Governor Abdullahi Sule said this in Lafia at the commissioning and distribution of digital kiosks for economic empowerment and development scheme for youths in Nasarawa State. Aliyu Tijani reports.
The empowerment program is in partnership with private firm, which trained 50 youths on digital-powered kiosk. Governor Sule commended the beneficiaries in the first phase of the training, as he says more youth in the state will benefit from the initiative.
I'm challenging you, the 50 of you. If you make us proud, I promise you, by the next 3 to 4 months, and we begin to see this, I will release 2.5 billion naira for 1,000 pieces of this.
State Commissioner for Youth, Sports Development, Algon Chairman, Nasarawa State, Safianu Isa, and Orierindre Lawal Musa Nagogo, among others, underscore priority of the present administration plays on youth development, hence the resolve to key into the training as 50 successfully trained to be doing business on streets across the 13 local governments under the Sule Economic Development Scheme, SEEDS.
One is to achieve a situation whereby at the end of your tenure, Your Excellency, you watch your back, you will see galaxies of engineers that you have sown and they are growing. You are planting seeds. What a leader wants is anytime he turns his back, he should see his followers growing and following him.
The beneficiaries thank Governor Sule for the opportunity as they smile home with check of grant to enable them start their businesses. In Lafia, Aliu Tijani, NTA News.
Nigeria's growing success in expanding electricity access through renewable energy is attracting the attention of African countries. A delegation from Zanzibar in Tanzania is in Abuja to understudy the Rural Electrification Agency's achievements in developing and deploying solar mini-grids as part of efforts to strengthen electricity supply in the East African island. Joshua Ojito reports.
Nigeria's rural electrification model is fast becoming a reference point across Africa. A delegation from Zanzibar in Tanzania is in Nigeria to acquire first-hand information on how the country has successfully planned, deployed, and managed mini-grid projects that are transforming underserved communities. The study visit is also focusing on exchanging practical knowledge in key areas such as system dispatch, grid stability management, balancing operations, and the coordination mechanisms that keep Nigeria's growing renewable energy network running efficiently.
We know that Nigeria is one of the best when it comes to mini-grid regulation in Africa. One of the greatest lessons that we want to take back is that, one, data gathering is very important, and two, implementation aspect, and then interagency coordination.
African knowledge sharing session that Rural Electrification Agency of Nigeria is taking lead in showing other African renewable energy, rural electrification agency in other African countries how we are doing our project and implementing it.
The engagement is therefore expected to deepen regional cooperation, promote the exchange of best practices, and support Africa's collective drive towards universal access to reliable, affordable, and sustainable electricity. Joshua Ojito, NTA News.
Factional interim national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Kabiru Turaki, has assured its members that the party will overcome all current internal challenges, urging them to remain united at all levels. This was part of the resolutions reached after a stakeholders meeting which held in Abuja by the faction of the party. Timothy Yusuf reports.
It's the stakeholders meeting attended by loyal members from the 36 states and the FCT. Factional National Chairman Kabiru Turaki, Secretary of the party's Board of Trustees Muazu Babangida Aliu, and Chairman of the PDP State Chairman's Forum, Tony Azegbemi, all maintained that they remained the authentic PDP leaders and members.
I want to say without fear of contradiction that PDP, your party, is on course. The essence of every political party is to legitimately capture power in a given polity. You cannot capture power unless you're on the ballot. I want to tell you that PDP shall be on the ballot. Whatever is happening now, let us see it as a temporary way of people understanding, of making people understand that we have messed up as we were coming along.
Where we are is the right place to be. Don't be scared. Don't have doubts. We will get there.
They resolved that the PDP had survived more severe crises in the past and would emerge stronger from its present difficulties. So therefore urged members to remain steadfast, describing the party's current difficulties as a passing phase that would ultimately strengthen the PDP. Timothy Yusuf, NTA News.
And that's the news desk at 3 on NTA News 24. Many thanks for watching. Health is wealth. For the latest and insightful information, Medicare and health technology, join us on NTA News 24 every Saturday at 7:30 p.m. as we delve into the current advancement in healthcare delivery in today's world. For sponsorship, participation, and inquiries, you can reach us on the following numbers: 0803-4933-810 or 0805-999-4444. Tune to NTA News 24 on YouTube, DSTV channel 419, GoTV channel 26, Star Times channel 101 and 433, and Free TV channel 703. Keep a date with us at 7:30 p.m. on Saturdays, with repeat broadcast at 1:03 p.m. on Mondays. Don't miss it.
Now